Hello you lovely people, it's Mark Hamer here. What you're about to watch is me playing through some Monster Hunter World with nicest man on the internet, Colm Sheridan. Just showing him the ropes, going through the basics of what Monster Hunter is, because this is the most accessible entry in the series, but it still needs a little bit of explaining. Just a quick note, I'm an idiot and I forgot to tell my recording software to use my good microphone, and it recorded all of my audio on the built-in microphone on my laptop, so the voice audio sounds awful, and I do apologise, and I hopefully it won't happen again. Anyway, enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome to another LGR Playdate thingamabob. I'm Mark, this is Colm. We're going to play Monster Hunter.
Good evening.
So how much of this have you played?
Very little. I've got past, I think I did one other quest and that was it really.
So you've hunted one monster?
Well, yeah, more or less, yeah.
Was it the Great Jaguarus, the big lizard with dreadlocks?
I'm sure it was, I can't remember, who knows.
Because one of the good things about this is, like, if you're going into a mission on your own, you haven't got anyone else online to play with, and you think, I'm probably going to need help with this, it's like, you can fire off an SOS flare.
Yes.
Yeah, so you fire off an SOS flare, and other players who are searching for SOS flares will see it, and they'll jump into your quest and help you out. I spend quite a lot of time in this game just looking for people who are calling for SOS flares and then jumping in to help them. At the beginning of every quest, as well as eating, always come and visit this little chest over here as well.
Yeah, got it already.
Because there's provisions in there that'll help you out, so you don't have to.
Oh, just not because you've taken them.
I haven't taken all of them. I've left plenty for you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks. Okay, let's go. Wait, oh, fucking hell! I have to follow you now, do we? Okay, let's go.
You can lead the way if you want. So we just need to find some tracks.
I'm following you.
And then, so, like, there's footprints here, so if you come and...
Oh, yes.
In order for the scout flies to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it.
What's them things over there?
For example.
They're aptonaths. They're good for... Well, you kill them to get raw meat. So potions heal your health, and steaks, they replenish your stamina, increase your stamina bar, because your stamina bar will reduce over time.
Okay.
So every now and then you need to eat a big steak. So you get raw meat off them, and then you barbecue them. Oh, there's the Jaguarus. Let's go fuck him up.
Okay. No, you go fuck him up. I'll just stand back and look at you.
No, you gotta help.
Okay, I've got to help you, have I? What am I doing? Hit the frickin' thing, will you? Oh!
Oh, nice. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jaggy? So one of the things about this game is that there's a lot of different types of weapons.
Yeah.
Some of them are incredibly. Yeah, but the enemies are, they're just different monsters, different sizes, different threats, and you just got to learn how to deal with them. But the weapons themselves, there's like 16 different types. They all operate quite differently from each other. Some of them are fairly simple to use. Some of them are incredibly complicated to use.
Yeah.
And it's just like picking a weapon that you feel comfortable with and working out how to use it. So you're using the dual blades, which is so it's been a while since I used them. If I remember correctly, you sort of like do attacks, and that will build up a meter, and then you can pull the right trigger and go into like demon mode, which makes you do lots of very fast attacks. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I've used those weapons.
Okay.
But they're designed for like getting in, doing damage, getting out. so you can like move quickly and dodge out of the way. Some of the other weapons are very big and very heavy, and they take a long time to swing, and you need to know exactly when to. Yeah, like something like the greatsword, you need to know exactly when to attack and when to like start your attack. It's going to have a long wind up, and some of the other weapons are like transforming and when to transform them and what sort of attacks to use and stuff can get quite complicated. I quite like some of those complex ones, but I've been using at the moment
of course
just the sword and
well, at the moment I'm a complex human being.
Oh well, I am.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like an onion.
Yeah, you make me cry.
Yes, but yeah, at the moment I'm just liking using the sword and shield, which is quite simple.
Okay. Would you recommend that for a newbie like me?
Yeah, I reckon so, because like little things like oh shit. So like your slinger on your arm, you can pick up rocks and things like that to use in your slinger. The Jagras is in pain. In most weapons, like you have to put your weapons away before you can use the slinger, or before you can drink a potion or whatever. With the sword and shield, you don't. You can just do it at any time. It's very fast. You've got a little shield. It doesn't block that much damage, but it'll block enough to help you not get killed. And most of the attacks are quite simple.
Cool.
But you can do there's a very basic little combo which ends with you like jumping up in the air and then slamming down on the enemy, and doing attacks like that there's a chance of you triggering mounting the monster, which means you like basically jump on it, and then you can do lots of damage that way and knock it over.
Awesome.
But it's the type of weapon for every sort of playstyle you want. If you're fighting a monster and you feel like you're getting 7 shades knocked out of you and you want a little bit more defense, there you go.
Nice.
Then there's things like the lance, which has got a giant shield, which will block all incoming damage. Like you lose quite a lot of stamina. Don't forget to come over to the dead body of the monster you hunted and carve it up for parts, because that's the core of this game. You hunt monsters and then you use the bits of those monsters to make better gear so that you can hunt bigger monsters, and so on and so on. There's different weapon types depending on if you want to be like fast, or whether you want to do lots of damage, or whether you want to be defensive and hide behind a shield and poke, like with the lance. Also, different weapons do different types of damage. So certain monsters in the game, you can like cut their tails off, and if you do that, then you'll get more of a certain type of part. You'll get like bonus bits. But then other weapons, blunt weapons like the hammer or the hunting horn or whatever, you use that to like break horns off monsters. And not only does that sort of like limit the number of attacks they've got, but it means you get more parts at the end of the hunt.
Awesome.
And it doesn't matter too much early on. It will matter quite a lot if you get a bit further into it. But every monster has elemental weaknesses.
Right.
A lot of them will do elemental attacks and have elemental weaknesses. And the more you discover like tracks of monsters, and the more you hunt them, and you'll unlock more research points. And you go back to the research center in the hub, and they'll update your little book. And at any point, you can like look in your hunter's notes when you're going to hunt a particular monster and say like, okay, these are the bonuses for breaking this part of the monster, and these are the things that it's weak to. Stock up on those goodies. Throwing knives are operated the same way as like rocks and things like that. You just select them on the radial menu on your left or right of the D-pad until they come up, and then press X to put them in your slinger. You know about sharpening weapons. Underneath,
Do we know about sharp weapons?
so underneath
Come
your
on, man.
health bar in the top left, you'll see like a image of a blade, and it'll be like green or maybe yellow, depending on what sort of sharpness level you've got in that weapon. As you do attacks, your weapon will lose sharpness. So you've got a whetstone in your inventory. You use that to sharpen up your weapon. Because the sharper your weapon is, the more damage it'll do.
Cool. So how am I going? Where am I going?
So we need to find some clues for where Kuluyaku is. It doesn't tend to come out this way. It tends to usually hang around up where you found him. We'll head up in that direction and see if we find some clues.
Clues, yeah.
So you still playing Fallout?
Oh, the last couple of weeks has just pissed me off something terrible because every time I go in to do the last quest, it just crashes on me. It's just wrecking me head, man.
Wow. I thought they would have got that sort of...
I thought it would have got better. It's actually got worse for me anyway. I think I'm going to have to reinstall the whole game again or something. I don't know.
Have you ever been tempted to try Elder Scrolls Online?
Yes.
Here's some tracks.
Actually, I played a bit of it.
I think the base game's on Game Pass, or at least it was for a while. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah, it still is.
It's worth a try. It's. Oh, there he is. There's the big dodo-looking prick. Let's fuck him up.
No, he's fucking me up. Shit.
And mate. I'm trying to do my jumping attack. I would be, but you keep on knocking me with your silly little blades.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, of course I do. Yeah, because I'm known for that, haven't I?
Oh shit, he's got a rock.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, there's not like friendly fire in terms of like, you can't do damage to other players with your weapons. But you can interrupt other players.
Of course, it's because I'm trying my best to help you out here.
No, it's those little things are fine compared to some of the weapons. There's like a long sword, and like its more powerful attacks are like big horizontal slashes. And it's been the bane of Monster Hunter players for a long time, of like other players with a long sword doing that attack when they're standing too close to you and just tripping you over constantly. Just one of the things that comes with experience of playing the game is you learn how not to get in the way of the other hunters, and also where's best to do your attack. It's not something that you'll just like pick up straight away. Everybody, it takes everybody away. It took me ages. Oh, come here, you prick.
He likes to peck, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Shit.
Oh, he's picked up another bloody rock. There we go. He gets very upset when he drops his rock.
He does.
Oh, God, stand still.
Stand still, you numpty.
Oh, he's buggering off. He's had enough for now, so we just have to track him. Now, I said the monsters don't have health bars. In the old Monster Hunters, you would have to sort of... They've got a set number of hit points, but they don't have like a health bar or anything. You can't see how much damage you've got to like look for visual clues. So that they've in this one they added in the sort of like heart rate monitor in the bottom left-hand corner. You can, when you're close enough to the monster, you can see roughly how healthy it is from there. But they've also got what they always had in the old Monster Hunter games is like the visual clues. So the more damage you do to the monster, the more messed up it'll start to look. And then when you've done enough damage and it goes to run away, it'll be limping rather than walking.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's how you know that it's close to death. And when it's tired, it'll stop and start panting. When it's poisoned, you'll see like purple drool coming from its mouth. Trying to mount it. There we go. Right, I want it.
Oh, cool.
So in this situation, you sort of like you keep doing an attack, and every now and then it'll try to shake you off, and you've got to hold the right trigger to hang on when that happens.
Awesome.
And then you do enough damage, and it'll get knocked over like that. He's not in a good way. See, like the feathers on top of his head are all a bit raggedy now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going for a rock again, is he? No. Oh, yep, yeah, he is.
Going for a peck. Oh.
Right, so you see he's limping.
Yeah.
Right, if you hold up for a second, if you scroll through your left or right on your D-pad, because your weapon will be like running out of sharpness right now, and you just get to where the whetstone is, and then press X to sharpen your weapon. Because as you lose sharpness, your weapons will do less damage, and then as they become more and more blunt, like your attacks will start to just bounce off the monster.
Okay. Awesome. Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, because it was very blunt, just like me, very blunt. So he doesn't go any further. Like you don't have to run after him. You can just.
No. Where he's probably gone now because he's in a bit of a state. He'll have gone to rest somewhere. Like on every map, a monster will have a nest. If you do enough damage to them, they go back to that nest to sleep and recuperate.
So if you left him long enough, he would regain full health, would he? Like
I don't know if he'd regain full health, but they can regain some health. But what people usually do in this situation, he's still moving. You can see him on the map. But what people usually do in those situations, especially with the tougher monsters, is a technique called sleep bombing. So you can build you can make barrel bombs, and you wait until the monster, you've done enough damage to the monster that they go back to their nest and sleep, and then you and the other people that you're playing with just put loads of bombs around its head. And then you wake it up by exploding the bombs and do like a ridiculous amount of damage. And it's little techniques like that, setting traps, using environmental things like, see these flash flies here? Use one of those and it'll blind the monster momentarily. And you can build flash bombs that you can launch from your slinger. And in certain monsters you'll need those because they'll fly up in the air. And they can launch lots of devastating attacks, and you can't get them because they're in the air. But if you flash bomb them, they go blind, and they fall from the sky, and then you can do loads of damage to them then.
Very good. There's a lot in it, though.
Yeah, it's not just swinging away. Yeah.
Awesome.
Killing a monster. Like there's lots of techniques to it. Like one of my favourite weapons in the game is called the hunting horn. Which is like a giant horn, and you basically use it like a hammer. It does like blunt damage. You use it to smash bits off monsters. But the hunting horn, your different attacks. So you've only ever got you've got Y, B, and Y and B, like these three different types of attacks with it, and different combinations of those will queue up notes. And then you hold R2, and then your character will play the horn, and the song does buffs for you and your teammates. So it'll give them recovering health, or it'll mean that they withstand a bit more damage from attacks. Little things like that. It's not a great weapon to use if you're playing on your own, because you're only, you're buffing yourself, but it's always nice I like using that weapon if I'm going to be hunting with 3 other people, because they can concentrate on doing the damage, and I can help out with the damage, but also be buffing and healing them with the hunting horn. Going to the quest, you're going to want to grab a good few of these antidotes.
Okay.
So over here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've got a full stock already. So grab as many antidotes as it'll let you, because Pookie spits poison.
Okay.
You grab did you grab the blue ones?
I couldn't grab any more.
Oh, okay. So you've already got 10 in your inventory. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find him. He's usually up this way. Oh shit! Go back.
What?
Go back. Go back.
What is that thing? Oh my god! What is that?
Go back.
Go back. I'm coming.
Oh, hang on. He's turned around. I think. I'm just going to wait here. That's the Anjanath. That's the one that's
all right.
He's a bit of a dick, basically. It's a tough fight.
Okay.
But he's headed back the other way, actually. Basically, he's a T-Rex that can breathe fire.
Lovely.
Yeah.
The insect glaive is a close-range weapon that lets you control kinsects.
Right. I think I can remember how to use this weapon. There's a Pookie.
Pookie. Oh, he's a pookie, alright.
Oh shit, poisoned. Okay, right, let's see if I can remember how to use this weapon. Poisoned again? God damn it. You're poisoned as well.
Am I? I wouldn't have
Yeah.
known. Thanks.
Oh, I've mounted it.
Oh, you're on top of him, are you? Oh,
Yeah.
nice one.
Right, we got him. Well, get out of that purple stuff, that poison it.
Oh, sorry.
It's already poisoned you.
Oh, sure, Jace. Fecked
Yeah.
again.
And remember to use potions to keep your health up. Because if your health goes to 0, you faint.
Yeah.
You get sent
Oh,
back
lovely.
to camp. Oh, someone else is joining us. And then you have a certain number of faints before basically you fail the quest.
Lovely. Stay out of that purple stuff.
Yeah, stay out of the purple stuff, it's bad.
I'm staying well away from the purple stuff.
Oh, he's pissed off. Where's he going? This area is the worst for the poison. Oh my god! Just run.
I'm running.
Just run. Either that or maybe you're supposed to stand still. Maybe his vision's based on movement.
There's the pookie. Oh.
So Great Jagras has come to join in.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Purple stuff.
Yeah, stay away from the purple stuff. Oh, he's in a bad way. See, we cut his tail off. See, this Sakura player just used a flash thingy to stop Pookie Pookie from escaping.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was fast. See, every now and then if that happens, you'll get like a player will jump into your mission with you who knows what they're doing and can kick out
as
like, a
opposed
lot
to
of damage. And me.
No.
I'm still learning.
You know
if
what
you
the
come over-
bleeding names of the monsters are, I don't even know.
Yeah, well.
Announced to have.
If you come over to where I am when you finish carving there, there's Pookie Pookie's tail here because it got chopped off, so you can carve that as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's been a kind of brief introduction to
Thank
Monster
you.
Hunter World.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll have to play some more at some point.
Yeah, defo.
I really like this game. I've played a lot of it on PS4. I'm still quite early on this character on the Xbox because I did consider several times double dipping and grabbing it on Xbox, but then it came to Game Pass and I was like, well, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah,
Thank you. I
it's a
appreciate
good game. I really like it.
It is.
It's unfortunate you can't see what's happening on my screen at the moment because I found a pig wearing a stripy jumper and I'm carrying it around.
Classic.
But yeah, that's one of the many quirks of Monster Hunter. Yeah, we'll have to play some more sometime. It's been fun.
Cool. Thank you.
No worries. I'll catch you later.
Later.